Shalom with praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and Shalom to those who elect. And it's a biblical commentary in the book of Matthew, chapter 20. And I'll start from verse 1. For the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that is a nice householder, which went out early in the morning to hire laborers into his vineyard. All right. And when he had agreed with the laborers for a penny a day, he sent them into his vineyard. And he went out about the third hour and saw others standing idle in the marketplace, and said unto them, Go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right I will give you. And they went their way. All right. Again, he went out at the sixth and ninth hour and did likewise. And about the 11th hour he went out and found others standing idle, and saith unto them, Why stand ye here all day today idle? They say unto him, Because no man hath hired us. He saith unto them, Go ye also into the vineyard, whatsoever is right, that shall ye receive. So when the even was come, the Lord of the vineyard saith unto his steward, Can all call all the laborers and give them their hire, beginning from the last unto the first. And when they came that were hired about the 11th hour, they received every man a penny. But the first came, they supposed that they should have received more, and they likewise received every man a penny. And when they had received it, they murmured against the good man of the house, saying, These last have wrought but 1 hour, and thou hast made them equal unto us, which have borne the burden of the heat of the day. But he answered one of them and said, Friend, I do thee no wrong. Didst not thou agree with me for a penny? Take that thine is, and go thy way. I will give unto the last even as unto thee. It is not lawful for me to do what I will with my own. Is it not lawful for me to do what I will with mine own? Is thine eye evil because I am good? So the last shall be first, and the first last. For many be called, but few chosen. Okay, and we know that we're in the work of the Lord. And this is like men stand. This parable is likened unto men standing idle. Is basically they have no, they're in the world basically. The Most High wakes them up to makes them puts them in his vineyard to go to work, to basically nourish the vine of the vines of his vineyard, basically being the nation of Israel, the elect nation of Israel, and to wake them up. All right. And every man basically is going to receive the same reward, basically being election into the kingdom of heaven. All right. And that's why there's some that will murmur, and they ultimately won't make it into the kingdom, man. That's why it says, so the last shall be first, and the first last. For many be called, but few chosen. All right, because those are the ones. Many that are called are the ones that came into the faith. They did the work, endured for a moment, but they fell out and they fell short. All right, but the few chosen is going to be the elect. All right, because there's many men that entered into this work, but only few are going to be chosen. And Yahushua going up to Jerusalem took the 12 disciples apart in the way and said unto them, Behold, we go up to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man shall be betrayed unto the chief priests and unto the scribes, and they shall condemn him to death, and he shall deliver shall deliver him to the Gentiles to mock and to scourge and to crucify him. Oh shit, Salakia. And the third day he shall rise again. Then came to him the mother of Zebedee's children, with her sons, worshipping him. Salakia, my mind strayed for a moment. Behold, I'll read verse 17. And Yahushua going up to Jerusalem took the 12 disciples apart in the way and said unto them, Behold, we go up to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man shall be betrayed unto the chief priests and unto the scribes, and they shall condemn him to death, and shall deliver him to the Gentiles to mock and to scourge and to crucify him, and the third day he shall rise again. Right? So Yahushua is speaking about his death, right? Then came to him and his resurrection. Then came to him the mother of Zebedee's children with her sons worshipping him and desiring a certain thing. And he said unto her, What wilt thou? She saith unto him, Grant that these my two sons may sit, the one on thy right hand, and the other on thy left hand, in thy kingdom. But Yahushua answered and said, Ye know not what ye ask. Are ye able to drink of the cup that I shall drink, and to be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with? Right? They say unto him, We are able. And he saith unto them, Ye shall drink indeed of my cup, and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with. But to sit on my right hand and on my left is not mine to give, but it shall be given to them for whom it was prepared of my Father. Alright? And when the 10 heard it, they were moved with indignation against the two brethren. Alright? But Yahushua called them unto him and said, You know that the princes of the Gentiles exercise dominion over them, and they have a great exercise of authority, and they that are great exercise authority upon them. But it shall not be so among you. But whosoever will be great among you, let him be your minister. And that's really what the role of leadership is within his faith. It's you're basically a minister. The Lord is basically the shepherd of the sheep. All right. That don't mean that you just sit there. Think of a shepherd and a sheep. The sheep really, dictate the flow of dictate what the shepherd does. All right, because really the shepherd is tending to the sheep, and he has I was gonna say shillelagh. He has his rod, which is basically used, which basically signifies dominion, and it's a key. The key reason why it signifies the dominion is because it is used to knock the sheep back into place, basically. So that's a ministry, man. That's administration of basically keeping the sheep right and making sure that they avoid any form of danger. All right, and that's what having a high rank really is all about, man. Caring for the flock of your sheep, the flock of your pasture. All right. And whosoever will be chief among you, let him be your servant, even as the Son of Man came not to be ministered unto, but to minister, and to give his life a ransom for many. And as they departed from Jericho, a great multitude followed him. And behold, two blind men sitting by the wayside, when they heard that Yahushua passed by, cried out, saying, Have mercy on us, O Lord, thou son of David. All right. And the multitude rebuked them because they should hold their peace, but they cried the more, saying, Have mercy on us, O Lord, thou son of David. Now, this is a great act of the great showing of the humility, man, because first and foremost, they acknowledged that Yahushua was the Lord, all right, the Messiah that was prophesied for to come, the son of David, all right, as it tells you in Isaiah 11, of the offspring of Jesse, basically. But when they were rebuked by a multitude, they cried the louder to even be more stern in their saying. And that means that they had great faith in knowing that he had the ability, and they disregarded the hard faces of the multitude to call the Lord, man. And Yahushua stood still and called them and said, What will ye that I should do unto thee? And they say unto him, Lord, that our eyes may be open. So Yahushua had compassion on them and touched their eyes, and immediately their sight was received, and they followed him. And that's the same thing that happened with us. All right, Isaiah 6 and 9 explains it, which Matthew 13 basically quotes, and it's basically that an angel was sent to basically make the eyes and the ears of the nation of Israel fat, those not of the elect, that they should basically having eyes see not, and having ears hear not. All right, that's that a lot of judgment. That is an allotted judgment unto the unto the time of the end. All right, when Yahweh Shai comes back, and it's up until when they're um, reincarnated in the kingdom, that's when they'll understand what happened. But once our eyes were open, we followed the Lord immediately. All right, and they had faith and belief in Him that He'd give them sight in the valley of the shadow of death, which we are, in the midst of that being America, the valley of the shadow of death being America. All right, um, we're in the midst of this wicked man society, with the light being the light of the world, turning people from dark, taking off the veil, and turning people from darkness onto light. So with that, man, I pray you're edified. Shalom.